you guys. Hello. Good afternoon. How are you all? For those of you who don't know me, I am Charlotte, and I have been with Farmasi for almost 6 years. And that is what we're going to be showing today is some Farmasi products, super simple makeup look. So I am going to start out with a little bit of our Absolute Elixir oil because I love putting this on before I put on any skincare products. And I'm just pressing it into my skin. It's so refreshing and just so nice. So nice. And today I am just going to use some concealer as my foundation because I don't need to be anywhere special. I'm just going to run a couple of errands and that's it. And it's super, super hot here today. Again, I just threw my hair up. I don't know what this look is, but so what we are going to do is, this is in the shade 05. I just got a brand new one. And what I'm going to do is I just kind of spot treat and put it in the areas that I just want to cover up a little bit. I don't put too much. And I don't really go all over per se. I do have a little spot there. Just kind of super light. Put some there and put a couple of... The thing I like about our concealer, you guys, is that it's got really nice coverage, but it's lightweight. So, you know, if you're not looking to do a full face of makeup, this will be really nice. Let's see, do I have, no I don't, huh? Okay, so we're just gonna go in with our beauty blender. It's just a damp beauty blender. And this is going to give me just a really light coverage. Just enough to like even out my skin tone. Which is all that I'm looking for today. Just to even out. And just on the areas that I need it the most. I'm not concentrating too much on my forehead because I really don't need a lot on my forehead or my chin. It's mainly just in this area here that I have like hyperpigmentation, some melasma. So let's see, that is not the one. Let's see. I'm just going to add, this one is, I don't have my glasses on. This is Cool too. And I'm just adding that underneath just to brighten up my eyes a little bit. Nothing like too much, just a little bit, just to bring out some brightness. Because we're gonna go in and we're gonna warm up the skin a little bit, okay? So again, if you don't like a full coverage foundation, then you can most definitely just use concealer. Okay. And I'm just going to press that in with a brush. And these are really good. They have plumping agent in them. They're super hydrating. So they're gonna be great on all skin types. Okay. So, and I mean, when I say that I use these all the time for foundation and stuff, let me just show you, like, I'm not kidding. I have shades for every season, like, yeah, I love it. I love it way more than any of the foundations for me personally. I just love the way it looks. I am going to go in with a little bit of our cream contour, and I have a brand new one if I can find it, because this one is like on its way out. Here we go. So I'm going to take our cream contour. This is in the shade Smize. This is my favorite contour and slash bronzer, because I use it for both. I love the color of it. I love the shade of it. It's a very natural, flattering brown, which I love and appreciate. So I'm going to put a little here, a little here, contour there. And when I do it, I go up with my brush. I don't go down because I want to lift. And then I'm going to add a little blush. This is going to be a super simple look, you guys. Super simple. Like, if I wasn't talking, like, this takes me literally like a couple of minutes to do. Only a couple of minutes if I'm not chatting. Okay. And I don't like a lot. I go really simple and easy. And then I'm going to go in with one of our blushes. And I think I'm going to go in with Play today. Ooh, that's a brand new one. Do I still have one opened? Do I? Maybe we'll do... Wow. Okay. Well, I only have a little tiny left of the other one. That's why I had that one open, I guess. Okay, so these are cream. Okay, this one's at the end now, but I'm just going to put my brush over the top. And then I will apply. And I don't put a lot. I don't like a lot of blush. I like to kind of keep my looks really light and natural. So I tend to go very light-handed with my blush. I'm going to put just a little down the center. You can see like how pretty that is. And by bringing it up a little bit, it lifts the face up a little bit. Okay. So let's put these back. These can also be used as, I've used them as lip gloss, and I've also actually used them as eyeshadows. So just saying. I love them for multiple purposes, which is another thing I love about Farmasi, because I don't ever get nervous about putting something on my eye that's maybe like meant to be a blush or something like that. I don't ever worry about that. I'm not saying that everyone should do that, but I do. Okay, so that is the blush. Like I said, not a lot, just enough. Just enough. And then we're gonna go in with the new Infinilash in the shade Brown, you guys. I'm not doing eyeshadow. You could add some eyeshadow. We have some really pretty colors. If I was going to do eyeshadow with this shirt on today, I would probably dip into my Velvet Dusk palette and go with one of these, like a couple of these shades, just because of what I have on. I think it would coordinate very nicely. See what I mean? That would be really nice. Although I guess I could do an eyeshadow look for you guys, even though I'm not really going anywhere extravagant, but I guess we could. They're really pretty colors. Let's see. I don't know where. Hold please. Let me see if I can get my towel. Which is somewhere. Here we go. Okay. I was like, where is my towel? I need it. And let's see. I'll do an eye look, okay? Let's do an eye look. Let's do one. Even though we're not going anywhere. You know? Let's see. Okay. Gonna go in. I'm gonna start out with that shade right there. And we're gonna work that into the crease. And I just wanna, I don't wanna go too dark, because obviously, I mean, we're not looking for glam. This color is so pretty, you guys. This is like the most beautiful fall color. It's so pretty. I mean, this is like the ultimate fall palette, in my opinion. I mean, we have other ones too that are great for fall, but this one's so pretty. You get the wines and the deep, like a deep purple. So pretty. Perfect for fall and winter. And I'm just blending. I just want to blend, blend, blend. And I'm just dragging it up a little bit because I like to go above the crease. So again, I'm just dragging that upwards, okay? And then I will soften it as needed. And I'm just, let me move this camera a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this middle shade right here. And I'm just going to place that. And then I'll take the brush and blend it. I like to put it on with my finger first and then go in and just blend it out. Okay. It's so pretty. Like the camera, you guys, just does not do it justice of how pretty this shade is. It's just so pretty, so beautiful. Okay, then let's put a little bit underneath. I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna go in with this shade and this one. I think I'll mix these two, maybe. Let's see what that gives. On my hand first. Yeah, that might be good. And I'm just gonna use my palette as my mirror. And I'm just smoking this out really well. Okay. Now this is more of the purple tone, but it still coordinates really well with the upper shade, which is why, another reason why I love Farmasi products, because you can mix and match, which is really nice. Okay, so I just softened that eyeshadow look just a little bit. I don't know why my camera is like off. Looks like it's all blurry for some reason. I don't know. Okay, Infinilash. This is in the new shade that we just came out with. It's a brown shade. Okay, so that's it. I have not used it. It just got delivered, like literally just got delivered when I came on. So we are going to try this together for the first time. Now I will say that Infinilash is a little bit more of a liquid formula, so you do have to be a little mindful with that, because otherwise it can get a little messy. And if you do get any on your lid, even if you have eyeshadow, you can clean it up, and I'll show you how to do that. And I like brown as a everyday mascara, especially if I'm not wearing foundation. I think it's such a great option because it's a little bit more natural looking. And I did get some on my lid, so I'll show you how to clean that up. The trick is you want to let it dry. You don't want to try doing this if you have it wet. Okay, and I'm just dividing these lashes up. Okay, so you can see I got some right on that lid right there. And if you have any lashes that are sticking together, just take your spoolie while it's a little wet and just go through. And that should fix the issue. I do right now have a couple of lashes that just, for some reason, do not want to like stay separated. They want to keep going back to the lash next to them. So, and then once, let's see. I'm just going to lightly go over the area where I got that mascara. And then I'm just going to take the brush that I used for my eyeshadow and just go right back over the spot, just in case it took any of the product off. So that's one coat, so without with. Okay. The Infinilash's is a really nice mascara. It's got some really good properties in it. It's really good for elongating the lashes. The wand is super skinny, so it's going to get those corner lashes really easily, whereas if you have a bigger wand, sometimes it's harder to get those corner lashes. And even though it's brown, I mean, you can still see how nice it is on the lashes. Like, it's really good. And then I'm gonna go down and do the bottom lashes. And this is really great for these bottom lashes, you guys. This is like really a great bottom lash mascara. I highly recommend. Yeah, it's really pretty, you guys. It's a very pretty shade of brown. Oops. Not too overwhelming, but not so subtle that you can't see it, because I do have very dark lashes. Like some people have like really blonde, light lashes. This will really pop if you have more blonde looking lashes, but even on mine you can see like how well it's showing. It's really good. Can you see? That's really nice. So again, here it is close up. Okay, that's the wand. And let me see if I can just, let me see if I can maybe, okay, so that's the color. Super pretty. Yeah, I really like that for an everyday mascara look, especially, like I said, if you're not using foundation and you're just keeping it really simple, that will be really nice. All right, so let's see, we used that and that and that. Let's keep that out so I can go back over with you what I used. And then for lips, let's see, I just got in another BB glaze. Another BB glaze. I needed another one. I love this BB glaze shade. It's so pretty. It's in the shade, what is this shade? Pink beige. It's so pretty, you guys. So pretty, but I feel like this look requires a little bit of a deeper lip now. So let's see what we have here. That. Maybe we'll go in with our BB glaze in the red. I love this one. So I think that's what we'll do. Because these are super hydrating and moisturizing, and I love them. Love them so much. I'm going to go in on first with a lip balm just to hydrate. I honestly don't know if we sell these anymore, this particular product, because I have so many of them that I haven't needed to order. I have a feeling these were discontinued, but I could be wrong. Okay, so let's go in with a little lip liner. I don't want brown. I don't want red though either. I don't want red. We might forego the lip liner, you guys. We might forego it. Let me see. What color? Is this gonna work? Maybe this will work. This is, what is this? Cool Mauve. It's just to use as a guide and add a little something extra. And you can overline a little bit if you want. I usually will overline and then I kind of bring it down a little. Okay, and then this one is number 3, BB Glaze in number 3. Wish I had my glasses. I think it's number 3. Pretty sure. And I love this one because you get that color pigment without it being like a real like heavy lipstick, or without it being a liquid matte lipstick. So I'll show you this version first, and then I'm gonna go in with one of the matte lipsticks. So if you want just like a pretty soft colored, like almost like a lip balm that's gonna hydrate your lips really nicely, you can go with this one. If you want that, if you want a more glossy, hydrated look, or if you want to keep everything mattified like I would like to do, you can take this off. And we're gonna go in with a liquid matte lipstick. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit from my foundation that was left over on the brush, and we're gonna go in with a really deep, pretty lip. And this is Deep Love, and it is gorgeous. Now you could go with this color too. This is really pretty. That would look really nice with it, and that is, this one's Wild Rose. Let me show you the two, and maybe we'll go with Wild Rose. So that's Deep Love, Wild Rose. Both are so pretty. Maybe we'll do Wild Rose. I haven't done Wild Rose in a long time. You could do 2 of these. You could combine these 2, put this as your base, and then ombre it out with this. That would look amazing. We could do that. It could ombre out a little bit. Let's do that. I'm gonna take a lot of the excess off. If you go outside the line, just clean it up. Now technically, I would have done better if I would have lined my lips. But we didn't. So, you know, it happens, you forget. Okay, so that's this shade. Gonna let that dry for a second. Now you could leave it with just this one, and look how beautiful. It makes my eyes pop. I mean, so pretty. Now we're gonna go in the center with Wild Rose. And that first shade is gonna act almost like a liner. And it just tones it down a little bit. And then you can take your finger and just smooth out that lip liner edge. Well, what did become our lip liner. When we added the dark first. So you still get the benefit of it being underneath and acting as a guide. And it just deepens it a little bit. So look how pretty that is. So that's a combination of Wild Rose and Deep Love. So if Deep Love is a little too dark for you, too bold, then add a little bit of that Wild Rose and it will tone it down a little bit. So we just did both of those. Or you could go with just that, and that would look really pretty with that eye look too. But so nice. Let me wipe my hands off. And then I am going to go over what we used. Then I'll take a couple of pictures with my hair down and show you. But here is the look, okay? So we went in with concealer for our foundation. I used number 5 and number 2. Then we went in with Smy's Cream Contour Stick, okay? This one. Then we did Play Cream Blush. We did Velvet Dusk for our eyes. We did the new brown Infinalash for mascara. Wild Rose and Deep Love on our lips. And what else am I missing? Am I missing anything else? I don't think so. I think that's it. But yeah. And if you want, you can spray down. If you want to add a little more dewiness, you could spray with any setting spray that you wanted, or a water mist like this, the Evian, just to make sure everything is nice and glowy and hydrated looking. If you wanted to do your brows, I use the brow mascara from Farmasi to fill in my brows, but I'm not going to do that today. But it's a really nice mascara, brow mascara, and we have several shades. So that is, look, you guys, you could add highlighter if you wanted to add a little something extra. We have some really nice highlighters, so if you wanted to do that, you could. That would look really pretty. The other lips option we did was the BB Glaze in 03 with the cool mauve. So if you wanted to do just the BB Glaze and a lip liner, you could do that. So yeah, I mean, we have so many products, you guys, to choose from. There'll be something for everybody. We're not just cosmetics either. We do skincare, we do health and wellness. We have fragrance, we have men's line, you know, so there's something for everybody. European standards, better quality, good pricing. I kind of consider Farmasi like a tiered pricing point because there's something for everybody. Our prices vary, so it's kind of tiered. You have, you know, your higher end products like the Absolute Elixir, but then you have very affordable skincare. So it starts off, you know, like here, and then it slowly tiers up. But even our highest priced products are still affordable, especially if you join as a customer, like a VIP customer. You get 50% off of everything on the website. Every single thing, like anything that you see on the website, you are entitled to at 50%. There's one requirement, and that is that you spend $125 over the course of 6 months to keep that discount, okay? If at the end of 6 months you didn't reach it, you can either put the money in to maintain it, or if you end up becoming like an inactive customer, you can always sign back up for the $20 and start getting that savings all over again right away off the bat. There's no waiting time, which is another amazing thing that Farmasi offers, because most places make you wait like 6 months to a year before you can join back up. So this way, if for some reason you become inactive, you can sign back up and start getting that 50% savings. If you want to do what I do and you want to do it for income, that's great too. You get 50% commission plus a 50% discount and other benefits to being a influencer with Farmasi. And if you want to know more about that, message me and I can let you know all the details of that and get you started. The other thing that I really recommend, if you are doing our skincare, you want to do our skincare, I really highly recommend that you purchase our skincare guide. This is going to tell you everything you need to know about all our skincare, okay? So let's say you're interested in the Age Reversus line. You're going to be able to see every single Age Reversus product that we sell, and it's going to give you the description, what's everything that you would need to know, and that way you can really decide what skincare line you really think that you want to go with. I can also help you with that, so don't be afraid to contact me and ask me. I can give you all the information. I can set you up with a skincare regimen. I can help you get a makeup regimen. It's going to be 6 years for me with Farmasi, so I'm pretty familiar with the products and how they work and what works best. I have customers with different skin types, so I have that to rely on too. So yeah, if that's something that you feel that you might want to do, message me. Let's get you started and see if Farmasi is a good fit for you. What else? I think that's it. But anyways, guys, so here's the look. It started out going to be very simple and it ended up being a little more glam, but that's okay. That is okay. But my hair, I cut my hair, you guys. I cut so much of my hair off. But I actually think I like it better this length. I think it has a lot more body and movement to it. And it's funny because I think almost 2 years ago, my hairdresser put in like a gloss glaze to put my natural color back in. And now all of a sudden the blonde that I used to have is like peeking through now. So it's like dark on the roots, well, a lot of gray. I'm just letting it grow out now, but a lot of my blonde has come back, so that was kind of a nice surprise. It's not as bright as it was, but it's really pretty. It's like a honey caramel blonde, so I like it. So it was a nice surprise when I started seeing that coming out. But anyways, you guys, we also have hair care too. So if you're in need of a good shampoo line and leave-in products, we have that. We have hairspray, we have mousse too. So yeah. So go check it out, you guys. Go take a peek at my website. If you have questions, let me know. If you need help navigating the website, let me know. I'm going to take a couple of pictures for you guys and post them. And yeah. All right, you guys, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.